Peterson, one of your favorite co-hosts for the Con Hour here at Celtic Christmas weekend at the Texas Ren Fest. And I met an awesome young lady whose name is
Jody Bove.
Jody Bove, and she is a glass blower. That actually fascinates the crap out of me. Can you tell me how you got started in doing this?
I went to school for fine art,
and
I ended up concentrating in glass blowing.
So how long does it take to make one of these?
After the first couple thousand, only about 5 minutes.
Nice.
The first couple thousand.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is a trade that's not normally out there. Like, there's a lot of leatherworks. There's not a lot of glass blowers. And I asked the gentleman over there, and he said you're actually training him as well to do it?
Yes, I'm trying to, yes.
So it's like apprenticeship sort of thing?
Yes.
Now, what's the process for glass blowing? Just like a quick overview.
Glass blowing is gathering molten glass at the end of a hollow tube known as a blowpipe and inflating the glass into a vessel.
Okay. Do you have to fire? Because I noticed your kiln is over there.
Yes, ma'am. That furnace is full of molten glass, and that's kept on 24 hours a day.
And that's how you melt the glass to put into
yes,
the end
ma'am.
of it. Very cool. Now, how long does it take one to cool down enough to change into some of this stuff?
Overnight, about 14 hours.
Very cool. So your shows are when? I know there's one at 11:30.
11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, and 5:30.
And what is your stand number?
525.
And what's its name?
Jody Bove Hot Glass at the Glassblowing Pavilion.
Well, thank you so much, Jody, for your
time.
Thank you so
much.
Really appreciate it. Your stuff is incredibly beautiful.
Thanks for saying so.
So stay tuned for more interviews today at Celtic Christmas Weekend. I'm CJ Peterson for the Con Hour. Check you later. Hey y'all, this is CJ Peterson from the Con Hour, one of your favorite co-hosts, and we're here with the King and the Queen.
Huzzah!
And I've split the royal family, but they said go for it. So we have the awesome Father Christmas, and is it Mother Christmas? I guess is that how it works?
Yes, my dear.
We like to consider ourselves the king and queen of Christmas, indeed.
I think it's awesome, indeed.
And you can see my lovely wife has made sure the village is absolutely decorated perfectly for the holidays.
Spectacular. I love it. I'm like a Christmas freak, so this is like
wonderful.
My favorite thing. So how long have you guys been doing this?
Our entire lives, my dear.
Indeed. But fortunately, my father gave me the kingdom to take over. Get this, nearly 23 years ago.
No way.
And then I was most fortunate, not very long after that, to meet my lovely queen.
Yes, indeed. 21 years now.
Yeah, indeed. We've been married and we have ruled the kingdom the best we can. And of course, our favorite weekend is Celtic Christmas. We're so excited.
Love it.
It is most exciting.
Well, I know you guys are like super busy, but I just want to take a few minutes to let everybody see you guys, say hi. I saw you with the kids this morning. That was awesome. And I saw your little presentation this morning. We got little bits and pieces of it here and there. So.
Wonderful.
Well, we had a good time. And of course, you know, we always end right after Thanksgiving with 3 days of Celtic Christmas. But we want to remind everybody, next October, we'll be starting up again. We'll start up with an Oktoberfest, and then we'll have 8 more themed weekends of excitement and fun, merriment and adventure.
Yes. Now, is Celtic Christmas always the last one?
It always is the last weekend right after Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So if y'all are like Christmas fanatics, you got to come on this weekend. It is awesome. The village is lit up. There's decorations everywhere.
And there's all the shopping you can do to prepare for Christmas.
That's right, dear. You can do a lot of shopping. I know one king who's been very good and deserves lots of presents.
That means no coal in the stocking.
Oh, no
unless, of
coal
course, coal turns into a diamond.
Diamond, yes. Diamonds are a
Don't
girl's best friend.
Don't give away my surprise for the queen this year.
I'm trying. And the kids get their pictures taken with Father Christmas.
Indeed,
So,
indeed. He's
lots
right over there right now, even as we're speaking.
And
So-
all the Christmas elves.
Oh yes, they're everywhere and they're really cute too. We went to Tartanic. We went to the blacksmiths. We've gone to the glass blowers. We've been all over the place, and it is just phenomenal. So this is our first year here with Trevor and I, Super Hubby, and so definitely repeat. You guys are awesome, and you put on an awesome village.
Indeed, we
Thank
try
you,
our
my
best, and my queen is this is most exciting. Tell them about what you do 4 times a day.
Oh, indeed. I do preside over the joust at 11, 1, 3, and 5. arrive, my husband joins us at the end.
Very nice.
Yes, I get to go for the
exciting.
final competitions, and then
So
at
do
5
they get a
o'clock.
rose if they win?
Oh, well, they do. They are most chivalrous. They hand roses to their ladies.
Oh, even better.
Indeed, and she
Yes.
awards them with a medal.
Medals and yes.
No way.
It's a
Very
lovely
cool.
competition. It's great.
That is awesome. So y'all need to come down here. It's today, tomorrow, and Sunday are the last days. Do not miss out. It's in
Todd Mission.
Todd Mission,
Todd
in
Mission.
between Plantersville and
Magnolia.
Yes.
And of course, they can find all about it at our website at texrenfest.com, or they can join us on the book of, what is that?
It is the Book of Faces. I
That's it.
believe.
That's
Yes.
it. And that place where you can get grandparents just as quick as you want them on Instagram.
Yes.
Indeed.
And I think there might be a bird associated with Twitter.
Oh, yes.
Twitterville.
Those little birds. Tweet, 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 tweet.
Yes.
Twitterville,
tweet.
yeah.
It's fun.
Well, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I know your schedules are super busy, so thank you so
In
much.
fact,
Very
she has a
kind.
joust to
And
go
I
to.
must away to the
So
jazz.
thank you so much, lady.
Mwah.
And
Bye, my
kind sir,
dear.
Thank you. And
Merry
my
Christmas.
dear.
thank you,
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Hey y'all, this is CJ Peterson, one of your favorite co-hosts for the Con Hour here at Celtic Christmas Weekend at the Ren Fest. And we ran into the blacksmithing team of Sledge and Hammer, and I came over here and there's these lovely young ladies. Believe it or not, they are the blacksmiths.
Good day.
Can you tell us your real names?
I am Sherry.
I am Susie.
Which
That would
one's
be-
Sledge and which one's Hammer?
I am Sledge.
I am Hammer.
So how long have you guys been doing blacksmithing?
I've been blacksmithing for 15 years.
Wow.
I've been doing it for 13.
And what got you guys started in it?
Welding school. I went to welding school, and Bill, who was our master blacksmith that taught us, realized we weren't afraid to get dirty and work with hot metal. So
I love it.
took me on as an apprentice, and being twins, so
There you
we're
go.
set.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her son actually started first
Nice.
with Bill.
So, do you guys actually make chainmail and stuff?
Bill's daughter
Uh-huh.
makes the chainmail.
Okay.
My husband does the wood.
Nice. There's like
so
wooden shot glasses over
wooden
here.
shot glasses, and we make little handles for them, and we do all the metal, bronze and steel.
So, how long does it take you to maybe make something like one of these?
Anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, depending on how intricate we're getting it. Most of our demonstrations that we do during the fair here are flatware. So a fork, knife,
So,
spoon.
like the
And it takes me about 20 to 25 minutes to make a piece. Either
Nice.
a fork, a knife, or a spoon, or a spork. So
I love it. Now, what's your booth number?
we are booth 523A.
Okay.
We are the only blacksmiths on the map, so
Oh,
we
then
can
see,
be
it
found
was
on the map.
Fate that I came and talked to you.
And our demonstrations are from our 11, 1, 3, and 5. And we're
Awesome.
just down from the glass blowers, so
Yeah, we've already been on there.
they're on the half hour, and then you can come right to us and see us.
Love it. Like I said, I love the fact that it's two women that are blacksmiths, and the fact that you guys are the only blacksmiths here. It was just meant for me to find you.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
We have a lot of fun. We love what we do.
Thank you for taking a few minutes of your time, ladies. Stay tuned for more wonderful interviews. I'm CJ Peterson from the Con Hour. Check you later. Hey, this is one of your favorite co-hosts from the Con Hour, CJ Peterson, and we're here at Renfest for Celtic Christmas Weekend. And we happened to run across this cool store, and we saw Mr. Dees fitting a nice gentleman back there. Well, depending on the time that you talk to him. If he hasn't had his helmet, he's a little grumpy. Can you explain what you do here, what your store is called, and how you do what you do?
Certainly. Well, this is the Azure Armory, and what we do here is we do armor demonstrations throughout the day, as well as, we do armor demonstrations throughout the day. We also have a museum right behind you there with arms and armor ranging from the BCs all the way up into the 17th century.
Now, do you make these?
Yes, ma'am. We do make everything here by hand, the same as it would be made in the 15th century.
Wow. So, I see some of your tools over there. How long does it take you to make some of that? Get some of the wall?
Well, these pieces generally take several hours to several days. Some of the more complex pieces, like the gauntlets, take as long as a week or two.
And you actually fit the people when they come pick it up? So you got to measure them and everything?
Yes, ma'am. Often I do. A lot of people have a small, medium, large kind of thing going on, so we can kind of get you there. Yeah, kind of like a metal tailor.
How
if
long
you
have
will.
you been doing this?
I've been doing this now for 22 years.
Wow.
It's just a little
How did
while.
you get started in it? Because it's kind of a unique.
Well,
trade?
I was in the world of live-action role play as a child.
Okay, awesome.
Still am. But in the game I was playing way in the way back, you got extra points for wearing metal armor, and my dad's lawnmower looked like armor to me, so...
Oh, nice. You turned his lawnmower into armor. Did
Yes,
you
ma'am.
really?
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. I love it. So when you found the Renfest, you're like, home.
Yes, very much a good thing for me.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking a few minutes of your time today.
Of course.
Oh, what's your store number?
506.
506, and it's called
Azure Armory.
Azure Armory. Thank you, Mr. Dees, for talking to us
course.
today, and thank you for your awesome talent. And stay tuned for more live interviews today at the Texas Renfest Celtic Christmas Weekend. I'm CJ Peterson. Hey y'all, this is CJ Peterson, one of your favorite co-hosts for the Con Hour here at Celtic Christmas Weekend at Texas Renfest. And I ran into this young lady last week when we were here at Scottish Highlands, Miss Cece, and she has some pretty awesome stuff going on over here. Thank you for coming on today, Miss Cece.
It's my pleasure.
And I know you're wearing one of your bodices. Can you explain what it is that you do and how long you have been doing it?
Well, in this shop is called Journeyman Leather. It is ran by the pirate captain here in Pirates Cove. Everything in the shop is 100% handmade and handcrafted by us. I am the head seamstress here, so the bodice that I am wearing, as well as those doublets and corsets that are on the rack behind us, is what I've made as well.
Now, Super Hubby got a sword last week with a frog and a belt. Now, did you make those?
Yes, we do make belts, frogs, custom sheets, as well as custom sheets for battle axes or however, what other sharp, pointy dagger that you have.
Leather pouches, pretty much
Yes.
everything. Now, how long have you been doing this?
Believe it or not, I have done this only for this season.
Really?
I have worked in different shops here at the Renaissance Festival, but this is definitely, I feel like I have found my home.
Nice. And how many years have you been coming to the festival?
Just over 10.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So quite a while. Awesome.
Yes.
So do you have a favorite shop in here, besides obviously your own?
Well, of course, Journeyman Leather is my favorite.
Yes.
I do love Silverleaf. Maresca is also a good one. Asgardian Armory is another leather shop here in...
Is that just down that way?
Yes, it's right
We
across...
interviewed him earlier.
It's right across the way from the Globe.
Dees?
Yes.
Yes, we interviewed him earlier. So we already got him too.
Knight's Emporium is a good one. I mean, it's just so many different shops here because the Texas Renaissance Festival is eclectic in itself. You get a little bit of everything. You get leather work, you get, jewelry, you get amazing food.
And pretty much anything goes.
Yes.
So it's pretty awesome. Well, what is your store number?
Our store number is 511.
So if you come in and you go toward the left and you go down to the pirate ship and then flip a Yui and come on down, you can find her here.
Yes.
Pretty much. That's how I found her, and I'm directionally challenged. So.
And as you can see, we've decorated the shop. We are definitely in full Celtic Christmas swing.
Love it. And I love the bodices. They're awesome. We talked earlier about the fact that I did not want to do a corset, and I am not doing a corset, but I may consider a bodice for next year. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate your time, and you are an excellent craftsperson.
Oh, thank you so much.
appreciate
My
it.
pleasure.
Well, stay tuned for more interviews here. I'm CJ Peterson of the Con Hour here at Texas Ren Fest. Check you later. Hey y'all, this is CJ Peterson from the Con Hour here at Texas Ren Fest. And we're doing Celtic Christmas Weekend, and I ran into a couple of friends of mine. This is Claudette and James Piercy. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good.
We're doing good.
So can you share with us what you've got around in here? We've got quite a bit going on. So
We have 12 different artists in our booth. We've heard of Terry Wise, who did the costumes for
Yes.
Once Upon a Time
we
series.
also interviewed him for the when we did Comic Conroe. So his stuff is back there. We'll take a quick look at it in a second.
Yes.
Who else do we have?
We have Brian Brandley. He does artwork for private collections.
Who are the other ones? They're really...
We have another one here. These all have sigils inside of them. His name is Tommy Little, and he only has 100 prints per every piece he does that are signed and numbered. So, and then we have some of the other ones. We have the wood plaques in the back. I was trying to remember the creator's name.
The plaques, this is plaques by Patrick.
Yes.
Patrick.
And then this is August Moon. August Moon does all of the moon-shaped, and then all of it is done with real moss. And then we have Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sarah
and
does
then we
that.
have the spiders and the books over here. Let's
Yes.
take a quick look at these and kind of tell us what you got.
Well, the spiders are actually made by our arachnid geneticist.
Okay.
They have been genetically modified to answer to one command, that is stay.
Ah,
They love long walks in the park on your
they're
shoulder.
still not my favorite creature. I don't care how well they stay.
And like their cousins, they respond to UV light in
No
different ways.
Oh, that's cool.
You could sort of see.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then we have your works.
Then
what
we
do we
have
got
the
here?
works. Yes. I do a fantasy, mystery, sci-fi, steampunk, and poetry.
Ah, see, and I thought I had variety.
So it is so much fun. It is so much fun.
And then you do this. What is this? Because we were talking about this earlier.
I run some dice. I let the people who come in roll 3 times each. If you roll the number 42, I will give you a free book.
And I believe we have somebody who did roll a 42, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And you got your free book?
And a bookmark.
Awesome. So he obviously comes through.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much
Do
for
you know
joining.
what the 42 stands for?
No.
There's a book called Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Ah,
Galaxy.
yes. Got it.
The answer to life, the universe, and everything is
42. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for taking a little bit of time to talk with us. Which stand is yours and what number is it?
We are at booth 208,
And we're the lily pad.
and we are the lily pad.
And there's a big picture of a duck out there on the sign. So
We are an odd duck company.
Odd Duck Company. I love it. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time. This is Claudette and James Piercy, and we're here at Texas Ren Fest. I'm CJ Peterson, the Con Hour. Stay tuned for more interviews. Talk to you later. Hey y'all, this is CJ Peterson, one of your favorite co-hosts for the Con Hour, and we're here for Celtic Christmas weekend at Texas Ren Fest, and look who I ran into. We took a picture earlier, and I'm like, time people's heads will explode because we've gone all through the different time zones. So, your name, kind sir?
Fictional or real name?
Either or both.
Well, my real name is Nathan Colt Young, but people here at the grounds know me as Captain Wild Bill Bowlegs.
Nice. And how long have you been here?
Oh,
Like, how many years?
since about 10 years now, believe it or not.
Nice. Awesome. And you just kind of roam around and have fun? And do you have a store or anything?
Every one of them, because each and every one of these stores is iconic, from the handcrafted leather works to the bladesmithing.
The blacksmithing over there. I've already interviewed Blade and Sledge and Blade. Or Sledge and Hammer. Sledge and Hammer.
Sledge and Hammer, yes. They got the very finest weapons.
They're awesome.
And also
The glass blower.
the glass blowers as well. And you cannot forget the mead.
Yes.
The mead.
And the steak on a stick.
I've
seen that already.
Delicious.
And the long sausages.
And a turkey leg.
Oh, yeah, no, you
gotta
can't
have a
forget
turkey.
you can't forget about the turkey
Definitely.
legs.
And you, kind sir, who are
And
you?
my name is Phil Brayton. I'm from Houston, Texas, but this is my 15th year. And here, they called me the Barbarian, Conan, the Mountain, because of Game of Thrones. But I absolutely love the Texas Renaissance Festival.
And
I'm
how
a volunteer here.
How many years have you been here?
I've been here about 15 years now.
Nice. And is there any particular store that you like on top of any others?
I actually like everything here at the Renaissance Festival. It's a shopping experience, especially if you're an eclectic person.
And the people are awesome.
And the people are awesome. And if you like people looking at people,
Oh,
this
people
is
watching is
amazing.
like phenomenal.
Yes, yes. And you know, we try to be in the Renaissance era, but everything's here. Everything from cosplay to pirates. And he's also, he didn't tell you, but he's an awesome country western singer. He has his own
Nice.
band. It's very, very popular.
What's the band?
It is under my name, Nathan Coates Young. You can check me on my website at nathancoatesyoung.com.
Plug, seriously.
And
Take a chance.
you know, we've been on the road every weekend, and this weekend finally got a break to escape from reality. And that's what I love about not just here at Texas Renaissance Festival, but every other Renaissance Festival. It's escape from reality.
Yes.
You can be whatever you want to be. You can
And
be
step back in time.
Absolutely.
To any time frame.
To any time frame.
You can be
And you, lady, look fabulous.
Well, thank you, kind
You look
sir.
absolutely gorgeous
Thank you.
today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate you greatly.
Thank you.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Hey, this is CJ Peterson. We're at the Con Hour, and we're here watching Titanic. Check it out. There's a break. So that was a lovely parade that goes through the town. It was very cool. So yes, this is CJ Peterson of the Con Air here at Celtic Christmas weekend at the Texas Ren Fest. We'll see you later. And there are these phenomenal leatherworks which are done by this man, Big Hat, aka Javier.
Yes.
So thank you for taking a few minutes of your time to talk with us. So you are the one that does all of these, you and your wife, correct?
Yes, yes.
How long have you been working with leather?
Over 20 years.
Wow.
I started the business because I wanted to retire early, and I needed something to do, thinking I could do it slowly. But it went from being a guest artist in Southern California to being a vendor and
running the circuit.
Running the circuit in just a couple of years.
Nice.
So it kind of took over our life. My wife ended up retiring before I did, and then I retired a couple of years after she did, and this is all we do now.
Wow, this is, how fun would that be?
It is very fun.
So how long have you been at this particular Ren Fest?
This is our first year.
Okay.
We came from Southern California because every fair in Southern California is shut down.
Oh no, oh,
And-
because of COVID.
Yeah, and this has been the second year and this is all we do. So we need to do something.
Gotcha. Now, what's the name of your booth?
The Big Hat Pirates.
Big Hat Pirate,
Yes.
aka Javier. And what booth number are you?
133.
133. Now, how long does it take you to do some of the stuff? Like, for example, your hat.
Well, the hats, since it's a business now, we don't do one at a time. We do a series of hats. So
Do you just like run them on an assembly line sort
Yes,
of deal?
yes.
But
So
they're all handmade.
everything's handmade. So if we do 10 in the series, we cut them all, we tool them all, we dye them all, we sew them all. So it used to take me about 11 hours to do one hat.
And we're getting a little loud, but that's Renfest. So how long does it take you now?
It all depends on the hat. Some of the hats, like the high-tooled hats, take days, a couple days.
And you have more than just hats in here. What else do you have in
We
here?
have baldricks, belts, everything you could need for a pirate. I make the treasure chest from the ground up. I make the box. I cover it in leather. I make the maps.
The maps are super cool too.
I've sold most of my maps already, so.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Anytime.
And any of those heading out to Texas Renfest, there are 2 more days. Tomorrow and Sunday are left. You got to come down here. If you are a Christmas fanatic, you will love it. So come on down to Texas Renfest. This is CJ Peterson from the Con.